Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea for those of you guys who are new. In today's video we're going to be talking about freshman year and all the things you need to know for those of you guys who are going to be upcoming freshmen, attending any university or maybe even the university that I attended, VCU. So if you guys want to see these tips and these tricks, please stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to talk about is school-related issues. So you do not need to declare a major your freshman year. I know when I was a freshman, I changed my major 3 times. So I had it as nursing, then I had it as psychology. I took my first psych class when I got to VCU, and I was like, what is this? So I was like, yeah, no, this is not gonna work for me. So guys, you guys do not need to declare a major your freshman year. The next thing we're gonna talk about is office hours. So you most definitely, if your grade is slacking or you need help or something, go to office hours. For VCU, at VCU there's drop-in tutoring and there's also weekly tutoring. Another thing is study groups. So yeah, having a study group is really good. You don't want to be studying with the people that you party with. That's not ever good. It's always like, you know, you're studying with them and then they crack a joke and then, or they're gossiping about Kevin, what Kevin did, what they saw Kevin do in the courtyard, blah blah blah, whatever. No, there's none of that. When it's studying time, it's studying time, guys. So get your study group on. Another tip or some advice is time management. Make sure you give yourself an hour a day to relax, because I know I was always studying. I was studying all the time, and then I wouldn't give myself a time to relax, and it would stress me out so bad. This hour could be maybe you like to draw, so draw something, or maybe you like to go to the park, or I don't know, something like that, or take a nap. Honestly, taking a nap was the best thing I could have ever asked for. Taking a nap. Those naps, Lord Jesus, came in handy. So take a nap or do what you want to do, but only focus on what you're doing and not schoolwork, because that'll really stress you out. Going from high school into college, you're thinking, you know, I can take these 8 a.m.s and it'll be fine.
To the no.
Don't do it. Do not take an 8 a.m. Do not take an 8 a.m. if you do not have to. Now, if the professor that is really good is at 8 a.m., you better get your butt up and you better take that 8 a.m. class. I'm not playing with you. If you heard from your friend Stacy who's an upperclassman and said,
oh yeah, this teacher is really good.
The teacher's at 8 a.m. You better take that 8 a.m. class. You don't want anybody who's really bad, and you don't want to mess up, you know, your GPA because you went to sleep in. No, it's not that serious. Get up and take that class. So that's one advice I would give. Do not take an 8 a.m. class if you do not have to. Now if you do, I pray for you. Go ahead and take that 8 a.m. class, but you gotta get your sleep. Again, going from high school into the college lifestyle, you might be an AB student in high school and then might earn a C or a D in college, and that's okay because it's just your freshman year. You know, you're not cursed or anything. Like, it's just your freshman year, and you can bring it up. You have 3 more years to bring it up. It's okay. My math class at VCU, Math 151, was very hard. It was pre-calc without a calculator. I said that very correctly. Without a calculator. Nobody told me this until it was the couple days before the test, and he was like, oh, by the way, there's no calculator. Huh? There's no what? Say it again. There's no huh? There's no what? He said there's no calculator. I said how? Well, how did that add up? I was shocked. There was no words that came out of my mouth, and then by that time, you can't drop the class. So then I was just like, wow, I'm done for. first test, I failed it. I got a 50, something like that. And I failed it. And I was just like, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. So what I did was I practiced. I set beside time to practice specifically for math. And I would do the problems over and over and over and over again. The next test, I got a 60. And I was like, okay, improvement. It's okay. So then I set aside more time. And I was like, you know, I really gotta ace this. I really gotta, you know, get my life together. I have to get my life together, you know. Get it together, girl. Get it together. Come on out. So, I got it together. Next test I got an 87. Then the next test I got a 95. Yeah, I got a 95. And then the final I got an 80. And I got a B in the class. So it's okay, y'all. It's okay to fail, you know, the first test or not do too hot on the second test. I had time to redeem myself, and I really had to, you know, get myself together. Okay, so the social aspect of things, you're free, you can spread your wings, you can do whatever you want to do, and your parents are not calling you talking about,
Andrew, what time are you gonna be home? What time are you gonna be home tonight? You know, you can't stay out, you can't do, can I meet the parents? Can I do the...
There's none of that. There's none of that. So 9 times out of 10, you and your roommates probably will not be best friends. Everybody's like, oh, when I go to college, me and my roommate are gonna be best friends. So that's not gonna happen. But you could do wishful thinking. It might. I'm not saying that it won't happen. You guys might connect on a really good level. You guys might be best friends, hang out, whatever. But I really doubt it. And make sure you set ground rules. Well, we set ground rules and we told our RA, and she just wrote them down. It was like, you know, nobody over past 10, you know, stuff like that on weekdays, and every little bit like that. So we'll set some ground rules. Making friends is not going to be, well, for me it wasn't hard, but making friends, everybody's going to be new. And so, honestly, it's okay if you just walk up to somebody.
Hey, how are you? Or you see them, they're sitting next to you, and you're like, hey, my name is blah, 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 and I go to, or I'm at this major, whatever.
Like, it's okay. You guys are all freshmen. You'll make these friends that you have for like a lifetime and the whole bit, and then you'll meet seasonal people that are only in your life for that period of time, but not really there for, you know, the lifetime. And that's okay too. No stress. We only live once, so you have to meet the people and be friends with people that are really genuine, who really want to see you succeed. Join clubs, guys. Join clubs. There's a lot of clubs on campus, and so for pretty much everything, there's like a jazz club. There's like I'm in Campus Curls, and I'm also in Sisters and Stethoscopes, which is like medical women of color. There's also African Student Union, and then there's, you know, different types of clubs to join to fit you. So find a club that you really like. You'll meet a lot of people and have really good new experiences. So clubs are a must. Also, with joining clubs, get involved on campus. I know I did. It's called African Student Union. So it was their fashion show, and I decided I wanted to try out because my friends were trying out, and so I was like, okay, let me try out. I tried out, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I met so many good people. It was like really different from what I'm used to, because I'm African American, and then all my friends, they were like African, so it was different. I was listening to African music, and like, you know, they were telling me stories and everything, so it was like really interesting, really fun. I will post a picture of me in the show. Yeah, most definitely get involved on campus and see what you like, what you don't like. So you guys are gonna hear those 2 songs all the time. I promise you, all of the time. I know the whole lyrics, I know everything. Yeah, Nuck If You Buck, 1, and Wipe Me Down, number 2. So get familiar, y'all, get familiar. So don't let partying take over your life. Do not let partying take over your schoolwork. You're here at your university at choice to do your schoolwork, and you're not here to party. So make sure you keep a good balance, and make sure that you are not partying on a Thursday if you have a test on a Friday. No, there's none of that. You party Friday and you party Saturday, and then you study throughout the week. Unless you don't have classes those particular days, okay, then that's fine. Go ahead and do you. But if you do have class, make sure you have a balanced schoolwork to party ratio. Just always leave the party with the people that you came with. Always leave the party with the people that you came with, and never leave the party by yourself. Say if you want to go home, make sure the other people in your group want to go home as well. You don't just want to walk home by yourself, especially when you're in Richmond. If you go to VCU and you're in Richmond, there are crazy people out there all the time, especially in the city. So make sure you have somebody walk you home, or you leave with the people that you came with. You'll meet a lot of people at these parties, especially upperclassmen. Freshmen don't have cars. Some universities might, but usually freshmen don't have cars. So a freshman will walk to class, upperclassmen will park their car, walk a little straight to class, go straight home, whatever they need to do. So you'll see a lot of upperclassmen at the parties. Girls, make sure that you're always using the buddy system. And these upperclassmen guys, they don't want anything but one thing. You don't want to get played a fool. These upperclassmen just want one thing. So I wouldn't recommend dating somebody who's an upperclassman or messing around with somebody who's an upperclassman. Just make sure you are aware of everything and all of your surroundings. Okay? Be safe out here. So I really wouldn't date anybody. If you're a freshman and you have boyfriend, I wouldn't say break up with him, but I would say when you're a freshman, you are just just meeting new people, and there's gonna be a lot of people that you meet. So I wouldn't suggest having a boyfriend. If that's you, that's you. And be safe out here. That's all I have to say about the partying aspect of everything. Please be safe out here. These people are crazy. Be safe out here. Make sure you know what's going on, who you're around, your surroundings. Let people know, hey, I'm gonna go this place, or I'm gonna go that place. Always be aware of your surroundings. Well, the last thing honestly is enjoy your time in college. Freshman year will fly by very quickly. Honestly, I'm surprised. I'm like, oh my god, I'm a sophomore already. Like, this is crazy. It'll fly by very quickly. You're only 18 once, or those of you guys who are turning 19, only 18 or 19 once. Live your best life, but also live your safe life. Live your best life, but live your safe life. And make sure that you have a nice balance. So that balance is key. Living your safe, best, balanced. I like that. Safe, best, balanced life. Alright? So if you guys liked and enjoyed this video, please stay tuned for the next video. Bye.